Unit 5, Lesson 2, Activity 1. We're going to be looking at metric units of liquid volume. Go ahead and write the following vocabulary words on your paper. Liquid volume. A measure of the space a liquid occupies, meaning the inside of a 1 liter bottle or a soda bottle or something like that. It's the space that's inside of it and the space that the liquid occupies. The second word is liter, the basic unit of liquid volume in the metric system. 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. The third one is milliliter, a unit of liquid volume. 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. And the last one is kiloliter, a unit of liquid volume where 1 kiloliter equals 1,000 liters. These vocabulary words you will experience as we work on this lesson. Look at page 169 in the student book. You will notice a table similar to the one we used for mass. For length. Again, you will see our 4 vocabulary words. Notice the units of liquid volume and how they compare to the names of the units of length. Notice the following. The base unit is different from that of length. In length, it was meters. In volume, liquid volume, it's liters. However, the prefixes deci, centa, milli, deca, hecto, kilo have not changed. The relationship between each one, 10 times smaller, 10 times 10 times smaller, 10 times 10 times 10 times smaller, does not change as well. Converting units of liquid is the same and similar to converting units of metric length from the previous lesson. Which operations did you use to convert metric units? If you remember, here 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. We need to remember that we're going to multiply by 1,000 to get how many milliliters in a liter. Here we multiply by 100. How many centiliters are in a liter? And in a deciliter we multiplied by 10 because 10 deciliters equals 1 liter. So the relationship stays the same. Go ahead and look at questions 1 and 2 on page 169. Mrs. Lee's class cut a 2-liter plastic bottle in half to make a 1-liter jar. They marked the outside to show equal parts. How many milliliters of water will fit in the jar? Number 2. How many of these jars will fill a kiloliter container? Explain why. Go ahead and complete these now. Remember, from lesson 1, we used tables and double number lines. We use multiplication to convert from larger units to smaller units. We found the number of deciliters in 3 liters by multiplying 3 times 10 equals 30. If we have 5 liters, what will we need to multiply by 10 to get how many deciliters are in 5 liters? We place a 5, and when we multiply 5 times 10, we get 50. Same thing for 7 liters. To find out how many deciliters are in 7 liters, we take 7 times our base unit, which is 10. When we multiply 7 times 10, we get 700. For 12 liters, we would multiply 12 times 10, which gives us 120. Remember our 0 rule. Multiply 12 times 1 and add our 0. On number 4, it says label the double number line to show how liters and milliliters are related. We have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Milliliters, same as millimeters, we had to multiply by 1,000. So if I multiply the 2 times 1,000, I'm going to get 2,000. 4 times 1,000, I'm going to get 4,000. Go ahead and complete the units for 6, 8, and 10. How many milliliters will be in 6 liters, 8 liters, 10 liters? Go ahead and turn to page 170. Puzzled Penguin has another error. It says, Dear math students, today I had to solve this problem. Meredith wanted to make some punch for a party. The recipe to make the punch called for 3 liters of fruit juice, 2 liters of apple juice, and 1 liter of grape juice. How many milliliters of juice is needed for the recipe? I said that the recipe calls for 600 milliliters of juice. Here is how I solved the problem. 3 liters plus 2 liters plus 1 liter equals 6 liters times 100 equals 600 milliliters. Is my answer correct? If not, please help me understand why it is wrong. Your friend, Puzzled Penguin. Is Puzzled Penguin correct? Explain your thinking. Well, let's think about what Puzzled Penguin did wrong here. He added the liters, which is fine and is a good strategy, rather than multiplying each one out and then adding them in the end. So he added 3 liters plus 2 liters plus 1 liter and got 6 liters. However, he multiplied it times 100. We know that there's how many milliliters in a liter? The correct answer is 1,000. So by multiplying the number of liters by 100, he's actually finding out the centiliters and not the milliliters. ML stands for milliliters. The prefix milli meaning 1,000. So anytime you are converting liters to milliliters, you should multiply by 1,000, not 100. What are some ways that Puzzled Penguin could have shown the conversion? He could have used a table or a double number line. What method do you prefer when solving conversion problems? Go ahead and answer questions 6 and 7 on your own.